Hi neighbors, welcome back to I Reckon So Farm. I'm Diane. Today we're going to be planting some onion seeds. It's the first day of February and it's time to get those seeds started so that we can put them in the ground in a couple months. So we've lived here 25 years, Paul and I, in the high desert of Central Oregon, where you'll hear them say that you can't grow anything here. But we always have a nice garden and you can grow a lot of things. Our elevation is 4,300 feet and it can be challenging sometimes, but we have had a hard time with onions. So we don't start a lot of seeds, a lot of vegetables inside because we don't have room. We don't have a greenhouse. We mostly just sow our seeds out in the garden when the soil's warm enough and ready to plant. But onion seeds are something that we're going to try this year because it turns out we've been doing it wrong all this time. We haven't had much success with onions, and we've learned recently from watching information on YouTube channels from other homesteaders and people that know a lot about it that you want to start with seeds instead of onion sets. And also we're at a latitude where we want to plant long day onions. There's long day, short day, intermediate day. I wasn't really aware of the differences. Now I am. So I'm very excited about making these changes this year, and I think we'll have a lot more success with our onions. We eat a lot of onions. We use a lot of onions for all different kinds of things, and we want to grow our own. So hopefully learning more about it will make that difference. And I'm going to be planting seeds in potting soil, and we're going to keep them in the house until they sprout and until they're ready to plant outside. We don't start a lot of things inside because we don't have a greenhouse and we don't have a big house where there's a separate room to start plants. So we're going to do that with onions. Okay, so I picked this kit up at the store. It looked like just the thing to get the onions started. It was only $7. I thought that was pretty reasonable. Then I went to Walmart and they had the same thing for $5, so there you go, but not too much. I have little containers like yogurt cups and things that I save, but this caught my eye and I thought I could afford it, so there's 72, okay. 72 cells, and then they have these little, it comes with these little tags, and there's some vitamins for seedlings. Okay, first time I've used this, so, and then so you would set this in here, okay, to catch the drips, and then make a little greenhouse out of it with this cover. So that's how we're going to start our onion seeds. Okay, I'm going to make a mess. I wanted to do this out on the picnic table, but it's so windy today. These tiny onion seeds, I didn't know how we do, so I thought I'd better bring it inside, but I've got a plastic tablecloth here, so we'll do fine. I picked up this bag of seed starting mix, the same place that I got the greenhouse kit, okay. This is the messy part. I'm just gonna take my hand and fill the cells up. Now, what you could do, you could dump all this soil into a bucket and wet it down. What I'm going to do is I have a spray bottle and I'm going to dampen it that way before I put the seeds in. Okay, this is the Walla Walla onion. I'm going to dump the seeds out in this little dish so they're easier for me to get a hold of. And I'm going to, if you can see, I'll wet that down a little bit more. My goal is to put about 4 seeds in each cell. Okay. They're not very big, so
Just do the best you can.
Okay, we ended up with Walla Walla here, Spanish here, and red onions on the end. So 72 cells. There's about, I tried to get about 4 seeds in each one, but there's probably a little bit more. And as they grow, then when they're pretty well up, then I'll thin them to maybe 2 seeds per cell. And then the strongest one, as they get larger and closer to time to plant them out in the garden, then we'll thin it down to just 1 per cell. Thank you for joining me on this onion planting adventure. I'm pretty excited that we're going to have a lot of success this year, and I do encourage you to, if you have any questions, look at some of our fellow gardeners on YouTube. There's so much about planting onions and growing onions out there, and it's really helped me a lot and given me a lot of encouragement and a lot of more confidence in what I'm doing. So, love me a good onion. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.